Hello everybody, it's Flu Rob today, so I apologize for all the throat clearing and coughing and sniffing. This video is video number 14 and it's covering other content ideas. Now, when you do authority websites, in fact any kind of a website, the more you vary your content, the better it'll be. Now, in the training on SEO, I will tell you that a page should have a certain amount of elements, 500 words, and I'm just making this up as I go along, but let's say X amount of words. Okay, well, let's say if it were 500 words, 500 words should have 2 images, minimum, have 10 internal links, have 5 external links, have 3 or 4 H1 title keywords and paragraphs. It should have a video, perhaps even an infographic. Can you see? So if you had a page that had that much character to it, if that's a good word, but it's variety, that's the reality, Google recognizes it as a page that's not just 2 paragraphs thrown up with a link. That would that would be a post. Okay, so it's important that your content variety exists and you know and understand what you can do. So I'm going to cover this in this video fairly quickly, considering I could, in fact I will be doing a whole course on infographics. I have no idea where it'll be. If I haven't written it down, I really must, because I use infographics not just for content ideas, but infographics are brilliant for backlinking, and backlinking is hugely important. Check it out in here, backlinks for SEO. So infographics is a great way. People love it. It's a good social media thing. So I'm going to have more details on that for now, but let me just say, use infographics as a content idea. Do the research, put it together. On the infographics course, I'm going to be covering proper pillar posts, stuff that's taking you days to research. So powerful that the whole industry will sit up and think, wow, you know, and I do that. When I find a good infographic, I'm super impressed. When I find a crappy one that's got outdated info from 5 years ago, I trash that website in my head. Okay, so same way with content ideas for video. Now, I don't have to tell you, you give it a bit of thought, so I'm not going to kind of harp on this. You need to kind of use your noggin here, but if you're going to be doing video for your website, you could do what I'm doing, which means it's screen grab stuff. And you can just randomly talk. But videos could also be webinars. So you put together a webinar done with PowerPoint and a whole sort of explaining a thing, covering a topic like infographics. I could put that together in a 1-hour webinar and then put it out there as a webinar and put it on Webinar Jam and use it as a marketing tool to tell people, right, so if you enjoyed what I talked to you about infographics here on this webinar, click here, sign up with the Fibromyalgia Income Club, and you will then, for only $35 a month, blah, 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 free trial, pull in. Okay. So can you see that there's lots of ways you can use video? You can use video for a form of podcasting videos, and they work very, very well. In fact, podcasting is excellent for backlinks to your website. So if you've gone to the trouble of making a post about, I don't know, how to run underwater, then make an infographic on how to run underwater and post it on infographic sites. Make a PDF on how to run underwater. Hang on a second, I've got to clear this throat thing. It's going to make me go screaming mad today. So you then make a PowerPoint video on how to run underwater, and you put that on YouTube and Vimeo and wherever, and you do a podcast on how to run underwater. Can you see what you're creating is all of these external content things in different media and content styles that all then link back to your page if and wherever possible. So let me give you an example. If you ran a forum, you can put it on your website, or you can run a forum just on underwater running and bring backlinks and traffic to your site. Let me be very, very careful to warn you about forums. Forums, the best, wow, my age. When I first came online, I was in South Africa, which was where there was hardly any internet, but let's just call it dial-up for want of a better word. And therefore, just about everything you did online had to be without images. So we kind of went into forums and chatted. They were called chat rooms. Okay. And they probably still exist to this day. Do you go to chat rooms? No, you go to Facebook and you chat on the pages there. My wife is correct about one thing, is that people tell her, I don't want to go on Facebook. They just post pictures of the food they ate. And yes, I have got friends that posts every supper he produces. And it's fine. I don't have a problem. Am I going to diss him for that? That's his thing. I post dirty jokes and pictures of, I've got no idea, funny dogs. It's my thing. Am I bothering him? I don't really care. So, but anyway, my wife's comment is, you know what, if you don't like that part of Facebook, find the subject you are interested in on Facebook and join those groups and interact there. Because now you are there talking about underwater running in the underwater running groups on Facebook. So those are forums. Now, I'm interrupting this story to tell you watch out for forums, because if you put a forum on your website, and I plan to have one on the Fibro site, if I've only got 50 members or 100 members and half of them are in pain all day and never on the website, and to be honest, if they're paying me, that's okay. Sorry guys, meaning you, but you were listening to a video, so good. My point is, they might or might not be active on a forum. Now, fibromyalgia tends to attract forum people because we are often sitting with flu. Sorry, my bad. In bed, in a chair, kind of immobilized because of pain and stuff, fog, energy levels. So I've got a luck that my forum is more likely to work than somebody who's got a site on homesteading. Now, the point I'm saying is, if you go to a Facebook page or a forum where it's dead quiet, you introduce yourself, you sign up, you're all excited, you go there the next day and nobody's posted anything. So you think, oh, so you think, let me start something, and you chat, yay, how to run underwater. I was underwater for an hour last night running and it was so cool. And then you post it and nobody replies. And so what do? You don't go back. So my comment to the forum is, make sure you've got a crowd. If you're going to start a forum, I would suggest you run ads, or don't start it until you've got thousands of views per day on your website. And when you've got that, then push the forum hard and let them join that for free. So that once they're interacting on the forum, you can then kind of push them around inside the forum to pages on your website. You can kind of go and chat about the underwater running achievements of your day before and say, there's a page, go and look. And then they kind of still on your website, but they go to the actual page. Right. Now, other content ideas would include things like polls, which would be, a lot of them run better on Facebook and social media, freebies and competitions and those kind of polls, name the last. In fact, I want to run some polls, but I don't have a strong enough fibromyalgia Facebook group. But I would love to know who uses what pills for pain on fibromyalgia, just as an example. And if I get a successful result where 200 or 300 or 400 people answer that poll, I'll turn it into an infographic, put it on my website, and re-advertise it back to the same people that filled in the poll. Because they're going to think, whoa, check this out. I take X pill. What do I take? It doesn't matter what it is, it says. Anyway, I'll take that pill. And I'm going to go and look, wow, it's only the 8th most popular pill. Oh, I'm going to go try A, or B, or C, or D. So polls are a really cool way of creating content. Again, you need people to be filling them in, or they are dead loss. Competitions too. Often you can use your polls and your competitions and freebies as paid advertising content on your social media posts or on your websites to pull in traffic that then become members through free or onto your email lists. But there are ways of including it into your actual content, right? PLR, I've got a whole story for PLR, and I'm going to tell you about it probably in another 100 videos and repeat myself forever. This week I bought 35 or 36 courses that were advertised as highly successful courses that made me $600,000 over the last number of years, and buy this and you've got these cool current courses for your website. So I bought it. And it's such a load of hogwash and crap. I've wasted 2 days trying to fix it, and I'm going to try and get my money back. Because in my life, I've never seen such bad PLR. And to make me feel better, I went to the place where I am a member from a PLR site. And at any time, it'll be in the PLR training, the link to there. And the very first product or two they had on the page was great. Instantly good enough for me to put in this website as training that you guys... I watched the video or two and thought, there we go, this is good. What he's saying is nice. And it's nice that he says it in his way, different to my way. So you don't have to hear me talking for years before you finally learn how to make money online, right? You just go there for weeks. So, private label rights, often a good enough content thing. The argument is duplicate content, but when you go to the private label right videos that don't exist yet, but will sooner or later in my training, I don't know where they're in my list. Whoa, they're at the bottom of the list of 30 things, that's fine. When you get to the private label rights, the PLR stuff, I'm going to also tell you to take it and reword it. So you've got the private... Let me pause this and show you one. Okay, so I got 6 free traffic methods. Let me see what the license says I can do. Ba-ba-da-bum, bing, bing, boo. I have unrestricted rights. I can do whatever I like with it, right? So, I could go in here. I don't even know what's in here. Let's have a look if it's a video or words. It's a video. So I could go in here and watch the video about blog commenting. By the way, it's one of the things I'm going to be talking about. And I'd listen to it. I haven't set this video, by the way, to play for you. And because I'm recording, I can't hear what he's saying. But, so my bad. So, am I going to click the right thing here? I'd hate to wipe out my video. I'd be so sad. Yeah, so blog commenting, fine. Book syndication, I'd have to find out what the hell they talk. Forum posting, it's ish. Guest blogging, pretty good done right. Help a reporter, horror, H-A-R-O, help a reporter, a reporter, yeah. So Harrow is very, very good. And a PR is press releases, I figure. So can you see? Perfectly good thing. It gave me a great idea. I got it done and set up in my head, right? I just can redo it with my words. So I watch his video. I listen to what he says. If I know what I'm talking about, I just absorb what he said and fix it in my training. That's probably what I do it. If he's talking absolute rubbish, I just write it off. If I'm brand new in it and I wanted to put together a course on 6 traffic ways, I would follow that first, listen to it, and then go and research it. Go and look up forum posting. Go and look up blog commenting. There was blog commenting. There are 1,000 videos on it on YouTube on how to do it, how to use search strings, stuff. You could put it together as a 6 traffic thing course and even do proof that it works. That would take a 2-month time lag, but if you built that traffic course very properly, carefully, accurately, very well done over PLR, content ideas. Whew, sorry, my bad. I get deviated. You know that by now if you've watched even one of my videos. Okay, now, content idea for courses, a bit like PLR. You take an entire course, you put it on, but at the same time, you can put free courses on your website. And let me give you an example. I think on my fibromyalgia, I've set all of the WordPress training, how to set up WordPress. I've left that as free to anybody. You don't have to belong to the paid membership to see that, because there's a lot of that available, and you would then put free stuff on so that they could learn to trust you. Hopefully they do trust you when they're finished. Hope you guys trust me. Hello. So that when you're done, your courses have become content. So that training videos that I was telling you, you could put it together as a course, but you could put it together as pages on your website. If it's related to your content, your keywords, it's a pretty cool thing. So teach them how to do something, make it a 26-part series, and you literally lump all the posts together. You put it together. Each one's got a little 3-minute video that goes in it. So that goes into a video collection. I can't want to think of the word right now. Playlist, there's the word. I did think of it, my bad. So you put it on YouTube, you put all of those videos together in a playlist. That links them together and gives them more power. That links to your website. You share those on IFTTT. Can you see? You've taken a thing that's a course, you've turned it into something that's created the stir online and woken up your website that Google thinks, pow, these guys know what they're doing. Right, you could also do courses that cover, a bit like they do in webinars, where they kind of give you the gist of what you've got to do, and then they say, right, buy this course, and I'll take you into the details. So it's a bit like I've been telling you with infographics. I tell you infographics work, do the research. I could cover infographics in a light way, in 5 pages. How to use infographics for backlinking, how to use infographics as a viral post, how to use infographics as free posts to post on your websites. So can you see, I'd talk about it very briefly. Well, very briefly, I'd write a whole page, right? But at the end of it all, I'd say, go to this page if you really want to know more about this and know more about this. And then, so now you've gone to all my 5 free pages on it, and therefore only $50 and $99, you can buy the very detailed 25 video infographics course, where I'll show you in detail how to build them on Canva and how to get free ones, where to download infographics. There's lots and lots and lots of things that I could talk about, and probably will inside of here, but you could have put together as a initially content that then becomes a course. Okay, cool. So look, 17 minutes is more than enough for me to have told you that there's lots and lots. I need you to just think of all of these things like podcasting, and know that they are all things that should be stirred up and added into your website when they're related. Often, when you want to get other content ideas, take your keyword. I don't want to take, let me just pause this and think of an idea, not running underwater, and see if I can find good content on that. I'll be back 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. And yes, I looked up running underwater. Well, what did you think? If you know me by now, you know this is what I do. So it turns out, underwater rock running, check this out, appears to be a thing. I don't know what's wrong with people. Yeah, I get it. It's a woman in a bikini. That I understand. But yeah, for a workout, it's probably very, very good for you if you don't drown. Can jogging underwater help? Why is it hard to run underwater? Tired of underwater rock running. Tried high impact. So yeah. Now watch this. If you were researching this for real, I'm going to do this. Open a link. Open the videos. And for now, by the way, before I bail off of here, you would go and look at all of these and have a look at if they're having you on or if it's a real thing, right? Underwater jogging. Sorry, I'm still super impressed. I actually do get it, because I always tell people it's like something that's hard. It's like running in mud. In fact, if this video is correct, look at her leg. Surfers train underwater. Wow. So fine. At least if you drop the rock on your toe underwater, that's all cool. So now this was images. Interesting, huh? Now watch this. Self YouTube dissolve Red Bull, which is about surfer, so it's sport. There's more YouTube, Pinterest. So looks like they, oh my goodness, has he got to schlep a whole tow of people. So Shutterstock, YouTube, the Gizmodo. It looks like there's not a website on the subject, which probably makes sense. Okay, so let's not go there. Let's go and have a look at what shopping brought up. Nothing. So if you had a product related to shop to running underwater, I really should do keyword research on this and stop mocking and making jokes. But look, there's 329,000 news items. So in India, that guy runs there, and this guy's very busy underwater. Here we go, all the time. 12 kgs, common dreams. There's stuff, you know. Anyway, so let's see what the last one was. I've got 2 videos. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of these. Well, maybe not. Stay up to date. So 6.5 million results. I don't have a clue how many are actually on here. Should set my page to show 50. So the point is that you could have got a lot of good ideas of content on that. Wow, I really should not deviate so badly when I'm trying to teach you stuff, right? So content ideas are cool. Do your content that's really interesting, and remember to keep the whole key of what you're doing, your authority site and your keywords. Somewhere here it's about keywords, well, navigation. So here, keywords and keyword content. Make sure that it obviously relates to your niche. You don't want to start having people, when you're a fibromyalgia site, talking about running underwater. But having said that, you know what? Maybe it is a thing for fibromyalgia, because here's the actually, I wonder. I'll probably drown. Because of my fibro, I can do very, very little exercising. I get dizzy very quickly. I call it conking in. But I can, if I try and, when I'm walking, every sort of 10th step, if I'm not feeling very strong, my leg conks and I think, whoa, I nearly fell. And I'm impressed when I get through a whole day without any sort of a stagger. If you're underwater and exercising for fibro, and especially hot water, maybe that's the way to go. And you could create this whole fibromyalgia water exercise system and turn it into an amazingly powerful course. And call it, fibromyalgia cure, water cure. I have no idea. Okay, I'm out of here. Sorry, let me not scroll that like I'm finished completely. I'm going to close other content ideas. I should have closed SEO so as not to confuse all of us. And we will go on from here. I'm sorry, I'm going to finish playing, I promise you. I'm going to come back and talk about monetization on your affiliate site. Cool, cheers.